The new generation of Toyota's full-size pickup finally arrived last year, but despite the significant improvements, the Japanese pickup still can't keep up with the big three in terms of sales numbers. Well, this might change with the next year's Tundra, as the company has prepared a set of interesting novelties for the 2024 model. So instead of buying the current 2023 model, we found at least 6 reasons you should wait for the 2024 Toyota Tundra. And without further ado, let's start the countdown. Number 6. New Appearance Package. Styling is definitely one of the ways the current generation Tundra stands out from the crowd. It may not be everyone's cup of tea, but it definitely attracts a lot of attention with its massive grille and robotic design approach. And now, it can get even more attractive as the company brings a new appearance package called the Nightshade. If you're familiar with this moniker, that's because the Nightshade has become so common in Toyota's range that it can be found in pretty much everything, from small economy cars like the Corolla to large SUVs. So, it was just a matter of time before we saw it available in the Tundra, and that day has come. For now, the Nightshade appearance package will be available with the mid-range limited trim. As you may expect, the package brings typical treatments seen in other Toyota models, which is all about blacking out the pickup's appearance. Some of the highlights are a black grille with a body color surround, along with black mirror caps and several more exterior parts. Also, there's a set of black wheels that rounds up the dark design approach of this particular Tundra. Number 5. Lift kit for everyone. When it comes to suspension setups, the Tundra has a lot of trumps when compared to most of the competition. Along with the Ram 1500, it is the only full-size pickup that uses coil springs on the rear end, and as a result, it offers superior ride quality when compared to models like the F-150 or the Silverado 1500. On the other hand, things are not so great when it comes to off-roading because the only way to tackle hard terrain at the moment is to pay nearly $75,000 for a hybrid-powered Tundra TRD Pro. Thankfully, this finally changed as Toyota now offers a lift kit for all Tundra and Sequoia models. This kit increases the ground clearance by 2.6 inches and logically improves approach and departure angles as well. But this appearance is not just about increasing the ground clearance. There's a completely new suspension setup provided by the TRD division, which includes Bilstein monotube shocks with red painted front coil springs, as well as goodies like extended drive shafts, rear spring spacers, and front stabilizer links, as well as new lower knuckles, bump stops, and outer tie rods. Finally, the package also includes forged upper control arms from Rouge Performance, a company that is best known for providing aftermarket parts for models like the F-150 and Mustang. But that's not all. Another great thing about this lift kit, which costs around $4,000, is that, unlike some aftermarket options, it is configured to work with the Toyota Safety Sense suite, which means that even after the installation, systems like forward collision warning and adaptive cruise control will continue with seamless operation. Finally, keep in mind that this lift kit isn't just reserved for new Tundra buyers. This kit will be available for installation on all model years of the current generation. Number 4. More tech features available. When compared to the previous generation, which was on the market for way too long of a time, the current model seems to have brought revolutionary improvements in so many ways, including advanced tech features. This particularly refers to the infotainment and other convenience features, and, as you would normally expect, now it's time for smaller scale yearly updates. The 2024 Tundra won't lack them, as the company has made some of the advanced features more approachable. The first thing that comes to mind is a digital instrument cluster, which is now standard already on the limited trim, which means that only work-oriented SR and SR5 models are about to continue with an analog gauge cluster, but even these most basic models are far from bare bone. They come very well equipped with a smaller 8-inch touchscreen, but with standard tech goodies like navigation, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, the Hey Toyota virtual assistant, a Wi-Fi hotspot, satellite radio, 6-speaker stereo, Bluetooth, 3 USB ports, automatic climate control, remote keyless entry, and many more. Higher trims will offer even more, including a massive 14-inch infotainment screen and the aforementioned digital instrument cluster and tech goodies like wireless device charging, 9 and 12 speaker stereos, 2 120-volt household-style power outlets, and 2 additional USB ports. Another important novelty is that the heads-up display is now available as a standalone option. That hasn't been the case so far, considering that the only way to get it was to pick Platinum or 1794 trims with adjustable air suspension. Number 3. More color options. Additions of new color options are some of the most common things we see with yearly updates in the automotive industry, so it's no surprise that the 2024 Tundra also brings one paint to the offer. The Japanese manufacturer has prepared a Tundra in Terra finish, a paint that we've already seen in some other Toyota models. With this addition, the total paint count now goes up to 12, as the 11 familiar color options are about to carry on without changes. Those are Ice Cap, Windshield Pearl, Magnetic Gray Metallic, Celestial Silver Metallic, Midnight Black Metallic, Supersonic Red, Solar Octane, Smoke Mesquite, Army Green, Lunar Rock, and Blueprint. Still, keep in mind that it's possible to see some changes in terms of color availability on specific trim levels and packages. Officials still haven't provided exact details on this matter. The same is true with interior color schemes. We count on 8 familiar options on offer, but the actual offer among trim levels and equipment groups is still to be clarified. In any case, the following interior schemes are Black Softex, Black Fabric, Boulder Softex, Boulder Fabric, Black and White Semi-Aniline Leather, Rich Cream Leather, Saddle Tan Leather, and Cockpit Red Softex. Number 2. TRD OffRoad Package gets updates. The Tundra may not be as capable of an off-roader as the Ram 1500 or F-150, but its TRD Pro holds up pretty well. Moreover, the company also offers a couple of milder off-roaders for all those who want to save money but don't want to give up on off-roading. For them, the TRD OffRoad Package is a natural choice, and they'll be glad to hear that this package now brings a couple of very interesting updates. The package now includes a couple of new styling details, starting from a color-matched grille surround and black mirror caps. Furthermore, this package is now available in the Platinum trim as well. To remind you, this package has been reserved for the SR5 and limited trims so far, both gas-powered and hybrid models. Other than the visual enhancements, the package continues in the same way, with goodies like 18 or 20-inch wheels, off-road suspension upgrades, locking rear differential in models with 4-wheel drive, skid plates, mudguards, and many more. The 2024 Tundra will also continue with other familiar packages on offer, such as the TRD Sport and SX, without more notable changes. The former is the opposite of the TRD Off-Road, as it features lowered suspension along with exclusive wheels and a few more details. The SX, on the other hand, is an appearance package reserved for the SR5, and this makes this work-oriented trim look nicer thanks to the upgrades like gray metallic wheels, body color exterior trim, and black interior, something that you don't get in regular SR5 models. Number 1. The Trail Hunter. The moment Toyota presented a brand new trim level called the Trail Hunter on the new generation Tacoma, everyone was pretty sure that the same treatment was coming to other trucks and SUVs in the lineup as well. Of course, the Tundra is one of them, so it's no wonder that people started speculating months ago. So far, officials have been quiet about this trim in the case of the Tundra, but even though the company already announced the updates for the next model year, that doesn't mean that the Tundra Trail Hunter is not going to happen. Maybe we'll just have to wait for a little bit more. But once it happens, we expect to see the same approach as in the case of the new Tacoma. This would mean a slightly different approach to off-roading compared to the TRD Pro. Instead of being more focused on desert running, this particular model will be more about rock crawling and overlanding. It'll be steadier, with a slightly different suspension setup provided by Old Man Emu, which includes 2.5-inch position-sensitive shocks. This trim would also include ARB bumpers, rigid LED aux lighting, RT tires, and a full load of off-roading and overlanding accessories, including an air compressor integrated into the truck bed, roof rails, bed rack, and many more. Just like in the case of the new Tacoma, we expect this version to be similarly priced as the TRD Pro, which would mean around $75,000. Besides, the Tundra, the Sequoia, and especially the next generation 4Runner are also expected to get the Trail Hunter treatment. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.